Subscribe for daily videos. Imagine sending money anywhere in the world without a bank, buying a house without lawyers, or proving that something digital truly belongs to you and no one can fake it. It sounds like science fiction, but it's already happening. This technology is called block. For hundreds of years, we've trusted banks to manage our money, governments to keep our identity records, companies to store our personal data. Everything depends on one central authority, one database, one source of truth. But what happens when that system fails? K-chain. For hundreds of years, we've trusted banks to manage our money, governments to keep our identity records, companies to store our personal data. Everything depends on one central authority, one database, one source of truth. But what happens when that system fails? If that database gets hacked, everyone suffers. If someone changes the records, who can prove what's real? And if the organization itself can't be trusted, the entire system falls apart. Blockchain was designed to solve exactly this problem. Instead of trusting one computer, blockchain lets thousands of computers share the exact same record. These computers are called nodes. Every node stores an identical copy of the blockchain. Whenever something changes, every node updates together. No single computer controls the system. Everyone shares the truth. Let's say you want to send your friend $100 with a traditional bank. The bank verifies everything. With blockchain, your transaction is sent to thousands of computers across the network. Each one checks that you actually own the money and that you aren't trying to spend it twice. Once enough computers agree that your transaction is valid, it's approved. This process is called consensus. Instead of trusting one person, the network reaches agreement together. Approved transactions are grouped together into something called a block. Think of each block like a digital page in a giant accounting book. Every page records hundreds or even thousands of transactions. Once the page is full, it's permanently added to history. Every block receives a unique digital fingerprint. This fingerprint is called a hash. Even changing one letter, or one penny, creates a completely different hash. It's like a fingerprint. No two are the same. Here's where blockchain gets its name. Every block stores the fingerprint of the previous block. That creates a chain, where every block depends on the one before it. If someone changes an old block, every block after it immediately becomes invalid. The network instantly notices. To successfully fake a transaction, a hacker wouldn't need to fool one computer. They would need to fool thousands of computers at exactly the same time. For large blockchain networks, that's practically impossible, which is why blockchain is considered one of the most secure ways to store digital information. Here's one of the biggest misconceptions. Blockchain is not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is simply the first application built using blockchain technology. Think of blockchain as the internet. Bitcoin is just one website. Blockchain can do much more than move money. It can run smart contracts. These are computer programs that automatically execute agreements. Imagine buying a car. The moment payment arrives, ownership transfers automatically. No paperwork, no waiting, no middleman. Today, blockchain is being explored in healthcare, supply chains, digital identity, banking, real estate, gaming, and even voting systems. It's becoming the invisible infrastructure behind a new generation of digital services. Blockchain isn't perfect. Some networks are slower than traditional payment systems. Others consume significant amounts of energy. There are still challenges involving regulation, privacy, and scalability. Like every revolutionary technology, blockchain is still evolving. At its core, blockchain is simply a new way of creating trust, not through banks, not through governments, but through mathematics, cryptography, and thousands of computers working together. It has already changed how we think about money, ownership, and trust itself, and we're only getting started.